Hey guys, welcome back to Rising Angels Reborn. As the day slides open, an angry-looking kitsune, I don't know, with bright pink hair tied into twin drills, storm in without so much as a greeting. Where's breakfast? What? You heard me, Faye. I'm not Faye. My mistake. You're not my minion. No, I'm not. Still, you seem like you could make a decent meal. You're my new minion. This is making less and less sense as the moments tick on. I glanced at her shoulder and noticed the thin strap of a lieutenant. Suddenly I'm starting to not understand Saul's annoyance. Excuse me, Lieutenant, but I'm hungry. Chop chop. I'm a major, you know your ranks, right? Behind me I can hear the rustling of sheets and a loud pop of someone falling out of bed. I want to turn and investigate, but the uppity lieutenant is looking me over like a merchandise. Not much to look at, but you got spirit. I think it'll be acceptable in the ranks of my minions. Lieutenant barged into superior officer's room. Do you know who I am? No. I'm Kika Starr, daughter of President of Earth Julian Starr and the hero of Ixiod. We're on the Nimros. I know that, and I do not care who your father is. Decorum is critical for all crew members. Then who is going to get me breakfast? I have no idea, but I know who is going to get my breakfast this morning. What, you can't seriously order me to go get you breakfast? I am. Chop chop. That's an unlawful order. Breakfast or paperwork, those are your two options. Okay, in second thought, I don't think I want you as a minion. So you choose paperwork? I might have just arrived on the ship, but I rested enough to do some writing. Grr. Morning, Kika. I brought breakfast. Finally, someone reasonable. I thought you said you were going to meet me at the lounge. I kind of slept in again. Captain Moonfollow, I presume. Uh-huh. Her glassy blue eyes and constant yawning tell the story of a girl who isn't quite all there this morning. That's nice. It's nice to meet you. I'm Natalie Pucayo, your new roommate. I hope I didn't wake you when I moved in. You moved in? Sorry I didn't help. That's why I had to beat the door on the door so hard. She doesn't sleep so much as she sleeps into a coma. What? Does that make sense? It's good to know I won't disturb you when you sleep, Lieutenant Starr. Was it? Soon to be Captain. I'm not such a heavy sleeper. This is your one warning. Faye, did you make the Danish like I asked? Danish? I thought you wanted toast. Whatever, let me see it. Here you go, Major Pukao, was it? Are you making fun of me? You said breakfast or paperwork. They're all better now. ... Let's go, Faye. You can make me a Danish. I made today's breakfast. It's your turn. It's still today. Arrgh. They go off walking without paying me any attention. See, she's been that way since I was her upperclassman at the academy. The lieutenant got under my skin, but I don't think you should call her a mutt. No, Moonfollow is the backstabbing mutt. Kika is just a puffed-up house cat. I looked at the toast in my hand. No point in letting it go to waste. The meeting is in 20 minutes. Are you prepared? It is in 2 hours and 20 minutes. No, I double-checked with Rasuna this morning. Are you saying you haven't even read your orders yet? I jammed the toast into my mouth and sprint out of the room and down the hall. I can salvage this. Really, I can. 20 minutes later, to the second, I'm standing before the assembled crew with a page of hastily scribbled notes and an anxious-looking soul. Doesn't he know I've got this? There's nothing to be worried about. Everyone is assembled. Major Pukao, you may commence. And time, hack at 0800 Fleet Center time. Okay, everyone. I am Major Natalie Pucayo. I will be briefing you on the newest mission for the KSS Nimros. The operation will go by the codename Runaway Book. 3 days ago, an all-points bulletin was issued for a Marakian Institute research team that failed to report in at their designated times. The team is currently considered missing in action. While this does normally not require a response, the final report for the Dr. Nimian Sunflower, the team's exonation suspected that the recovered artifact may hold some importance to modern transportation. Question: how did an ancient civilization manage to make something that we have to worry about? They're old and ancient. Just because they're old doesn't mean they weren't technological advanced. Then why aren't they still around? There's a lot of reasons. They could have been wiped out in a war, some sort of viral plague, or simply moved onto other parts of the universe. Precisely, Marikia isn't filling us in on the details of what the expedition was supposed to uncover, so we will be doing a lot of the legwork. They probably just found some old traffic sign, but command feels it important not to warrant a follow-up. But odds are we will find them sitting there dumb and happy, but I'm not taking any risks. Investigation work. This wouldn't be the first time, would it, Faye? Nope. Our ground team at any potential site will consist of Major Pukayo, Major Hackett, Captain Moonfollow, Lieutenant Zuri, and Colonel Melson. What? Must agree with Star. This team lineup will not do. How so? Would it not make more sense to keep the doctor here? Should I become incapacitated in the field, I will no longer be able to render life-saving aid. For the sake of those who may be injured in the line of our noble duty, I beseech you not to risk such a valuable asset. You just don't want to risk your neck. I've trained in first aid. I am qualified first responder. See, Commander does not swap arm. It's not. I'm not paying attention here. Sorry. See, Commander, does our swap not make sense? Lieutenant Starr, your father has given me specific orders to keep you out of harm's way. Unless I can assess there is no danger, I cannot authorize the swap. But if there is an element of danger, what's the point of going on the adventure? Military necessity. But risking a high-ranking officer without valuable training is. I dare not believe that. Believe it. Everyone sit down. Continue, Kyle. We're going to the last known location and will attempt to trace their location from there. I don't think we're going to face any dangers, but our current knowledge is limited. Wandering into the unknown always being a certain level of risk. Flight Officer Miggy or Mitchie or my guy, McGee, I don't know. What is the status of our ship and supplies? Everything is working within approved levels except for a few minor crew comfort things. So the aft bathroom is not going to be fixed for a while, is what you are saying. Supplies aren't as good. We've got shortened on a lot of our order. We've got roughly a solid month's worth of food and fuel. They will make do with what we have. You will find another report on this to fleet support. I will take care of it. Thanks, Major. I'm not pleased with Command's performances any more than our crews. I don't have double standards with my subordinates compared to my superiors. Thanks, I think. Crew, prepare for jump. Major Pukau, upload your coordinates to the nav station for Lieutenant Starr. Major Hackett, ready our ship. But if you have a complaint, voice it later. I want this ship ready for jump in 5 minutes and our course in 3. But, now Lieutenant Starr, fine, come on. The lieutenant grabs my arm and violently yanks me to the position on the far left side. Give them to me. The coordinates. If Saul wants it in 3, I have to do it in 2. I click the transfer button and watch the file pop up on the navigator station in a heartbeat. Kika has pounced onto the station. Damn it, I'm sucking at reading. Her fingers flying like hogs as she manipulates the screen. Why do you have to do it in 2? If it's at 3, I'm sure he is fine with 3. Because that's the standards. I'm the best of the best. You don't become the hero by simply doing the bare minimum. And because we do, that's why we are all going to be my minions someday. The best things are typically done with the worst of intentions. Still, my mission is more likely to succeed with someone who has the drive and motivation. But something bugs me about watching her type and draw so fast. Is the ship navigation virtual intelligence not working? Hard to concentrate when you're blabbing. Just trying to get a better feel for my ship. Whatever, it works just fine. It just suffers the limitations of all VI, or 6, right? I don't know. They're programmers. Exactly. My methods are faster and have better results. Theirs are paranoid. Wait, you're not flying us into a star, are you? No, but I might be flying us through the pirate space. It's not like we are going to stop our shift jump and let him attack us. ... Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Natalie, over here. Trust is a limited commodity. Especially when I feel the best way to describe her is the candle that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. Soul is standing by a small chair that looks rather uncomfortable in the back next to Zuri. We're making the jump. It may get a little rough, so strap in and keep your emergency preservation device under your chair turned on. Is there anything I can do? Trust me, I'll make this a smooth one. Just sit back and watch. I'm not worried about it. Ship's accidents making the jump to substance nowadays are rare. I'm always a little jumpy when we make the jump. You can't do anything to fix a bad jump sitting back here in the baby seats. Why does she have to vocalize my fears? All it would take is one little mistake by the hasty lieutenant or the slip of Soul's hand. We could be dead in a millisecond. I love space travel. The science behind getting a ship into the space between space is amazing. That doesn't make it any less dangerous or frightening. Still, I do feel better know that I am not the only one who is a tad skittish about this. Zuri's alright. How do you cope with it? I'm not scared or anything. Just curious. Night-night. Huh? Zuri closes her eyes and snuggles into her restraints. Sleep? How the hell can anyone sleep at a time like this? Between the chaos and noise, there's no chance of sleep. Zuri? Yet there she goes again. That's talent. All crews, sound off. Flight station ready. Navigation plotted and good to go. Engineering all green. Non-essential crew are strapped in and secured. The Nimros is prepared for jump at your word, Commander. Engage jump. Roger, engaging jump drive. Under my seat, I can feel the deck shift from a slow, steady vibration shift to a much louder and much more violent rattle. The warp space generator is beginning its charge. The massive power required to tear a rift in normal space is astronomical. If any of the capacitors were able to suddenly explode, there wouldn't be even atoms of me left floating around. I closed my eyes, wishing I could fall asleep like Zuri. No amount of personal brilliance can help me if the manufacturer skimped on something or Kylie didn't put her best into her checks. The volume finally christened. Those the capacitors are charged to the required values. Next comes the part that scares me the most. The power is transferred to a Bellino crystal to pull this ship into subspace. Bellinos serve as the focal point. Without it, the energy used to break the holes of the universe would be useless. The material is rare and mined in 3 locations galaxy-wide. I doubt we have a spare. Stop thinking about everything that could go wrong. That if you explode, you won't even have time to feel it. Shift drive stabilized. My ship, my controls. Your ship, your controls. Advance into the void. Moving forward, it begins. Open my eyes to the bright lights of the bridge. I feel groggy and disoriented. Did I manage to fall asleep? The bridge is emptier than when I was close down. I must have blacked out for a little bit, but miracles do happen, I suppose. Good morning. How long was I out? 2 hours. We're still in shift. Oh, good. The first ship nap is always the hardest to recover from. Why don't you take a moment to walk around? It always helps me. Can I? Yep, you only have to be buckled up for the entry and exit of subspace. It felt like someone beat me with the rubber mallet. I think I'll need to get better sleep tonight. Increase my water intake. I think I'll go take a walk with some of the crew. That should help clear my head. Whew, Zuri, Kika, or Saul? I wanted to talk to Kika. I still need to ensure that our navigator knows for certain that we are going the right way. Lieutenant Good, I need to talk to you. As do, you need to go tell Rasuna to drop dock and take me instead. Chop, time is wasting. Why? Why that? Why what? Why should I do anything for you, Lieutenant? You're rude and disrespectful. Because I'm the best. You'd be an idiot to trade me out for someone who would bring you down. No, I'd be a fool to bring someone who can't respect command. How can I trust you with the big things if I can't trust you to even show the barest amount of courtesy? I'm sorry, Major Pukayo. I humble request that you find it within your heart to talk with Vice Commander Rasuna and replace Colonel Nelson with the lowly Lupai that is myself. That's not helping the situation. Why? I did exactly what you asked me to do. The manner and how you did it. It's still better than the false shin you get from Colonel Nelson. Then I tell you I was the hero of the Ixion, or my record speaks for itself. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Ixion was a battle carrier that served as Admiral Suku's flagship during the war. I personally knew him. Then why you were here on this dinky little destroyer instead of on it? Because it was destroyed during the battle that Kika so eminently flaunts. I forgot that he was there. Yes, I was there. I was Goldfinch 2. I was Black Eagle 8. We were some of the real heroes who shot down the missiles that nearly blew the Ixion up. We were fine. I identified the launchers and was getting the ship out of danger. Then why are you here? Lieutenant Starr? Are you going to help me or not? Nothing I say is going to make a difference anyway. Try me. Right, Major. With all due respect, just give me your answer. There's an anger in my navigator's eyes. Not hospitality, but bitterness. Distress. I want to know what happened at that battle, so I better have a good story. I'll consider it. Show me what you can do. Good job. And I'll talk with the commander about swapping you in. That's the best you're going to give me? For now. Think about what I told you, and you consider it some more. Oh, think about what I told you. Crew, resume your stations. Prepare for shift. I barely managed to strap myself in before the violent rattling starts up again. Clutching to the straps, white-knuckled, all I can do is pray that we didn't damage some critical piece of equipment during our shift ends. If it didn't take a few thousand years to get from one place to another, I would never take such unreliable transportation. Why can't we have developed wormholes instead? Point to point, all done. When I became fleet tactician, I am going to devote all my resources to developing that technology. So much safer and quicker than this. It's okay, Nat, it's okay. Just a ship, just a maintenance, just Sol and Alphonse. Okay, maybe life on that mud ball had a few perks over being on an adventure. Are you alright? Fine. You don't look... If she says she's fine, she's fine. Oh. Nat, you gotta hang though. Right, I can do this. After a few more seconds of fear introducing vibrations, the ship returns to the normal convolutions of space travel. Not smooth, but not so terrifying that I can't focus on anything else. There I see the world that will be my first investigation site. The planet is unnamed, but some random alphanumeric designator. Not by what I've cared about it. If I have some blah blah blah. If some research team hadn't decided to go digging around. Captain Moonfall, environmental report. Can I get up yet? Sorry, I hadn't completed my shipped out checklist. You're now cleared up. Thanks. Let's see. Everything checks out. Hospital for all crew life, though it may be a little too oxygen rich for Commander students to breathe comfortably. Slightly smaller than Earth. Gravitational pull is within 0.00001% of Earth's. The supply coordinates will put us down in a temperate area, mid-70s Fahrenheit temperature, grassland, no major life forms of note. I see some smaller ones, similar to small mammals in the local area. Oh, I wanted to bring the heavy weapons today. That's not dangerous. If I had to be afraid of some stray cat, then I have bigger problems in my lives. My orders stand. Major Pukar, what are you expecting to find at this site? Truthfully, I have no clue what I'm going to find at the first site. We were always taught that it was the most dangerous part of the investigation. You can only go with what Intel told you. I'm going down there with nothing but me and my wits. Everyone, or everywhere from now on, is going to have much better intelligence, thus I should be able to find some sort of clues here. But for now, this mission is operating in the blind. That's not what I like to hear, Major. Really, Natalie? You don't have any better idea? Oh, come on. Life is boring when you know everything ahead of you. A lot shorter. Well, what are you all talking about? I'm expecting to find an abandoned camp in the middle of the forest. Then why the hell I'm not sticking clue with the find bit? Natalie, you're doing your internal monologue out loud again. Why didn't you stop me? Because it was kind of important information. Great, now I look like a fool again. I need to be more careful about that. Lieutenant Zuri. Yeah, safety, security, and what was the last sword you're always saying? Swords? Why would we ever criticize your practice of swords? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I mean, yes, Major. Safety, security, and swords. Just fall out. Yes, Commander. Zuri, just don't let us get killed. How about mauled? No. Ravaged? No. Maimed? Don't encourage her. I know I shouldn't, but I'm trying my best not to lose my cool. My first real ground side investigation. The butterflies in my stomach won't stop zooming around my gut. 4 people under my command. I have to be on point. I have to be the razor's edge. They're counting on me. Time to earn those major stripes, Natalie. Okay, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I actually don't know how long this video was, but yeah, I need to quit so I can go take a shower. So, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.